going on, guys? So Angel says he's got an answer. So he got an answer. We came in before 1 hour. I want to hear it. So, wait 1 second. All right, so I'm going to take notes myself. So, tell me.
Okay, so for the 01, right? The 01 is Jacksonville, Florida, right? So I only got 5 hours left on my clock. All right. So the pickup is I woke up in the morning like at 10 a.m. and I got that from dispatch, and the pickup is a 1600.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta wash off first, and I'm like 10 miles away from it and everything, but I'm leaving at my spot. I'm a truck stop at 1500. I'm leaving from my truck spot.
Yeah, because that's
because I don't know if there's gonna be people waiting, wash or whatever, you know.
right.
So 1500 on my washout, and my pickup at the 01 is a drop and hook, so I'm gonna be there like around maybe before 1600. That's for sure. Okay, you know, maybe it depends on the washout.
You're gonna be there on time.
I'm gonna be there on time.
Okay.
It's a drop and hook.
Yep.
Okay. So on my clock already started. My 5 hours already started. So
how much time did you use
from when I started until my drop and hook, my pickup?
Yeah.
I use an hour and a half total.
No. From where you at to the shipper?
An hour.
So you used up an hour?
But I don't know. I'm just making my scenario.
Well,
So,
I'm asking you. I mean,
so I started driving at 1500. So I don't know how much time I'm gonna get there, you know. But I got there on time.
so I mean, would you, if the GPS says you're 10 miles away,
Yeah.
it's roughly 10 minutes, right?
Roughly 10 minutes.
But we'll say 15 minutes. So I'm just helping you. I just helped you with that answer.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but even if I use like half an hour to get there.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Okay, but I use an hour to get there. You never know. Imagine if you go to the wash shop, there's like 3 trucks in front of you. That's like 15 minutes each truck. So that's 45 minutes right there.
So you sit in the truck wash for 45 minutes on duty driving?
No, on duty. Off duty. Okay, half an hour. Let's
So
say half an hour.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, let's say
The reason we're doing this is because I want you to go through it. You just said I'm gonna use an hour, but really, you're not gonna go over there and sit in the driving status for 1 hour, 45 minutes.
You won't, yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. How long did you use from where you were at the truck stop to the shipper?
Like half an hour.
Okay.
And that's what I put here, 30 minutes.
Okay. I don't know why you didn't say that from the beginning.
And that's what I put. I was about to say, but te quería contradecir. Be patient.
You know what he just said in Spanish? He said
Yeah.
he wants to contradict what I say. So
Yeah, and that's something that Junior hate, and I always do that. But I wrote it down here, guys. You can see 30 minutes.
I don't know why he does it, but
Okay, so I used 30 minutes. So the drop and hook, I got there on time, 1600. Drop and hook, you know, I did all my paperwork and everything. Just like so I leave the shipper like around, let's say 16:30. You know, I leave the shipper.
how many miles do you have to go?
I got to go 320 miles, 320 miles.
So
Okay.
how long would that take you?
That would take me like roughly like, it depends, you know, like maybe like 6 hours.
Okay.
You know.
All right, so
6 hours.
So you leave at 16:30.
Yeah, at 16:30 I leave. So I remember I still gotta go put some fuel on me, you know. So
Right.
It's like 30 minutes putting some fuel, you know, like truck stop 30 minutes putting some fuel. So I got like 3 hours and a half left, all right, of driving on the 5 hour clock.
My bad.
So if I got like 3 hours and a half left of driving, I can't get to the receiver because I only got 3 hours and a half left. And Torres like 6 hours and a half. So what would I do is I would have drive until the exit, because I went on the map and the check and everything. I would have drive on exit 28 because there's a pilot or an exit or whatever there. All right, I'll be there like around 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. At midnight, I get 10 hours. So
at midnight he gets 10 hours.
yeah,
Which is that bottom clock right there, number 1. That's the recap hours. Okay.
so I'm gonna get 10 hours. So I would have just waited there at the pilot for like 2 hours and a half. You know?
So he's gonna wait at the pilot for 2 hours, and then at midnight, he's gonna recap his hours.
I'm gonna recap my hours, and I'm gonna drive only like 3 hours to get there, because I only from Jacksonville to the exit 28, I would have drive 185 miles,
Which is what?
which is like 3 hours and a half. You know, let's say 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
I'm good with 3 hours. Okay.
You know? And I only got 135 miles left at midnight. So that's like, roughly, that's like 2 hours and a half, you know?
Okay.
So I will get like around the ship like around 3 a.m., you know?
So 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So he's getting to the 90 to the receiver at 3 a.m. And okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so and there I'm gonna put myself, you know, sleeper bird and just wait until, you know, I get out. There's a drop and hook there too, you said, right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so it's a drop and hook. So
And
just
then
get there,
you
drop
got
and
it.
hook.
You did a drop and hook, and I told you that you were gonna pick up a clean trailer. Boom, you ready to go? You don't need a wash out.
Yeah. I don't need a washer. So now, and you tell me I get another pre-plan, right?
Right. So how many hours do you have left there?
I got 7 hours left there.
Okay. All right. So, okay. I'm listening.
Okay. So maybe, yeah. Okay. So I got 7 hours left there. There's a new law, right? The 7-3.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
7-3 is like the 8-2 split. It's just 7-3. So
I should have used that. Maybe that to me, but aún tal vez no, porque. Okay, so I got the other pre-plan.
So he stopped driving at 3 a.m.
So I stopped driving at 3 a.m. All right, so I'm still not gonna make it. Okay, so I stopped driving at 3 a.m.
Hey Reyes, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Give me the bed. So you stopped driving at 3 a.m.
So I got to pick up.
Your pickup is at
It's Columbus, North Carolina. That's 60 miles away, right?
Yep, 60 miles away, Columbus, North Carolina, and it's at 1400.
And that's a drop and hook too.
That's a drop and hook.
And my trailer's washing and cleaning and everything. Okay, so if I leave a 1400, example, if I leave a 1400, as soon as I get there, you know, I leave. It's a drop and hook. So
Wait. First of all, you gotta go pick it up. You're parked.
Yeah, parked. Yeah.
So how do you get to the shipper?
Driving and getting there.
Okay, so how much time do you have, or how much time did you use?
60 miles. You're gonna use roughly 60 miles, an hour and a half. Man.
We'll say an hour. We'll say an hour. We'll be conservative. We'll say an hour.
Right.
I'll go with an hour. Okay, I'm listening.
So you got six hours on your clock.
Okay, 6 hours on my clock.
Okay. So I got there at 1400. Before 1400.
What time?
Let's say 13 and a half. 13. 13. Because you want to be there before. It's a drop and hook.
Well, well, you tell me, because you stopped driving at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So what time do you get your clock back?
You get my 3 a.m. 10 hours. That's 13. A la 1 p.m.
Okay, so 1 p.m.
1 p.m. So you wake up, you do your thing, and you go.
So you wake up, do your thing, and you go, and you got to drive 60 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you drive 60 miles. So that's, okay, say that's 2:30 p.m. and you get there like around 2:30 p.m. Well, hopefully it's ready, not like yesterday.
So he gets there at 2:30 p.m. What does that mean? Can anybody tell me what that means? If he gets there at 2:30, if you guys have been following this, if he gets there at 2:30, what does that mean? Can somebody tell me? Hold on, let me see. No, it's still Eastern time, but he says he's going to be there at 2:30. So my question to you guys is, what does that mean? Do you know what that means?
No, I don't know what that means. No.
Let me see. All right, nobody's saying anything. What that means is you're late.
Why?
What time is the appointment for?
Oh, it's 1400. It's 2. It's 2.
Exactly, Michael. So, what do we need to do?
Okay, yeah, you're right. Because tenía en la mente que era las 4. Okay, so what we need to do is as soon as I finish dropping hook at the 90 before, I drive right away there. And just wait there because I'm close to there.
Okay. So at that point, you have 5 hours left because you use 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So quick thing real quick. Angel had it planned out, but now, just right now, he changed it all.
Yeah.
He just changed it all. now we're gonna improvise. Improvise means that he's gonna tell me as he goes along because.
Okay, but the first one, was it good? What I said the first one?
We're gonna go over here in a little minute.
Okay.
So he's gonna improvise now because it all changed because of the confusion, because of the time, and that's the reason I use military time because there's no confusion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but I got a confusion. 14 is 2.
I
I know that military time, but I don't know why in my head I had 4 hours.
But
yeah.
Okay, well,
yeah, but it's all good. Yeah,
yep.
but I still could make it. You know, I still could save.
Yeah. So let's see if we can still save it or if or whatever. So you got 5 hours, and you're at the shipper.
Yeah.
Boom. You got 5 hours on your clock. So what time do you get to the shipper?
No, I don't have 5 hours on my clock.
You said you had 6 hours when you stopped driving.
Oh yeah, when I start driving.
So you
7. No, man, it's 7 hours when I stop driving. At 3.
Okay, yeah. 7 hours.
7 hours.
And you drive to the shipper.
There's 6 hours left.
So you got 6 hours left.
Yeah.
What time did you get to the shipper?
I got to the shipper if I got there
at 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. I got to the shipper 4 a.m. So if I do my
So wait. So we go back real quick. So he got to this receiver on the first load at 3 a.m. It's gonna take you at least 30 minutes to do a drop and hook.
Yeah. No. I got to the receiver here. It takes me 2 hours and 30 minutes to get to the receiver to the 90. So plus my half hour drop and hook, that's 3 hours.
Okay.
So that's 3 a.m. I'm out.
Okay, so you get to the next load pickup shipper location at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Okay, I'm with you.
4 a.m.
Okay.
So 4 a.m.
How many hours do you have left? 6 hours.
6 hours. So 4 a.m. my 10 hours. Esos son. I'm gonna be close now. I'm gonna be super close. Because 6 son 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, las 10 horas. So I'm gonna be like straight on the 4, 6, 10.
Let me read some of the comments while you do that. He had to wait till midnight hours. Let me see. I been there for hours. Based on
because if I take my 10 hours break, that's 10. That's 1400 military time.
Michael, think about what you said. Let me respond to Michael. He got to the receiver at 2:30. Did a drop and hook. He was done by 3 a.m. Then it took him an hour to get to the next location for his next load, which would be the shipper, because if he waited to do his break, then he was not going to make it there on time. Because if he was done at 3, then that would put him at 1300, and he has to drive an hour. That's going to be too close. So now he's saying that he's going to drive to the shipper, and he's going to be there at 4 a.m. So right now, 4 a.m., he's got 6 hours left on his clock, and he's at the shipper for his next load.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
So I'm at the shipper at 4 a.m. and if I take my 10 hours break, that's 2 p.m. That's 1400. But I'm near the shipper, so even if I get there right on time, I can never do this load.
Okay.
Yeah, I can never do this load because this load goes to Colombia, North Carolina to El Paso, Texas. That's in 2 days, 1,600 miles. Even if I drive 11 hours, that could do like top max. Even if I drive 11 hours, 65 top, I might do like 620 miles a day max.
Okay.
That's 2 days. That's 1,200 miles, and I still got another full shift to do.
Okay.
I won't be able to make it.
All right. So you're saying you're not going to be able to make it?
No, I would tell dispatch. No, I'm not gonna be able to make it. This is my ETA for that time if they accept it. So I'll do it. If not, I won't do it.
Okay. So let me ask you this. When would you tell dispatch you're not going to be able to make it?
As soon as they sent me the pre-plan, and as soon as I started the pre-plan.
So when is this?
I don't know. As soon as they send me it, like half an hour maybe later, I'm gonna tell them, hey, this is my ETA for the pre-plan.
Okay.
I could give them my ETA for my first one, but from there to there, I could give them the other my ETA. But if they accept me, being late, like I think I'll be late because it's the 26th at 12. So I'll be the 26th there, like around 3 p.m. That's like 1,500, 1,600.
Right, but you'll tell dispatch at the beginning.
Yeah,
right?
I would tell dispatch at the beginning. Right. As soon as they send me the pre-plan, I would tell dispatch like not even like half an hour later. I would tell dispatch as soon as I get it. I don't know if there's some other way, but my way I couldn't.
Right, I'm gonna show you guys this again. The hours. He got 5 hours on his 70-hour clock. That's what his 8 days is looking like. And we're gonna go through the whole thing right now.
All right, let's go.
And then if there's anything that I'm saying different or you don't believe it's like that, please tell me, okay?
Okay, no, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So we're gonna do the whole thing, and I'm gonna explain to him and to see if it can be done or not done. All right. So at the beginning, you told me that it was going to take you 30 minutes to do the washout, to get to the washout and back to the shipper. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that leaves you with 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
We're starting from the beginning, guys. So it took him 30 minutes to drive time from where he was at to the washout and back to the shipper. So he got there at what time you said?
I got there at 6, like
you said 3:30.
3:30, yeah.
So at 3:30 p.m.
15,
Yeah, 15:30. So at 15:30 he's at the shipper dropping hooks. He leaves by 1600. 30 minutes, drop a hook. That's pretty fair to do, right?
Yeah.
So at 1600 you still got 4.5 hours. You said you drove.
No, I might have 4.5 hours. If I got there at 15:30 plus 16, that's 4 hours.
Okay, so let me ask you something, guys. And I'm gonna,
yeah.
And I'm going to ask you something, Angel.
Yeah.
How many times do you get to the shipper and you drive around the shipper on duty or like in the driving status?
Yeah, you're right. Never. We never do that. Yeah.
All right. So
my bad.
we're going to 4.5 hours.
Yeah, 4.5 hours.
On your 70. You get to the shipper at 1600.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What I do?
You go back to the truck stop.
Yeah, go back to the truck stop and a fuel and everything.
10 miles away.
Yeah.
So you got 4 hours
And 40 minutes.
and 40 minutes to drive. But you're not going to drive anymore. You're going to sit at the truck stop.
Okay.
You're going to sit at the truck stop and you're going to wait for midnight. So at what time do you need to start driving?
Oh, yeah. For 7 hours, I could start driving at 7 p.m.
7:30
p.m. 7:30 p.m.
So 7:30 p.m. he starts driving. You have how many miles we said? 320. So what are we looking like? 6 hours, right?
6 hours, yeah.
So at 7:30, we have a total 6 hours to drive. 7:30, he drove 4.5. That puts him at midnight. So he drove 4.5. At midnight, he's picking up 10 hours. Right here. So he's got 10 hours. And we have to go 6 hours. So he's going to drive
2 hours and a half. If I do 4 hours 30.
If you already drove 4.5 hours and we need to do 6, why would you drive 2.5?
No, my bad. This 1 hour and a half.
All right.
1 hour and a half, yeah.
So you're going to drive an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and that's going to put you at 1:30 a.m.
Okay.
You're going to do the drop and hook. You'll be done by 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So at 2 a.m. he's done with the drop and hook, and he has 8.5 hours left on his clock. You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you. I get at the shipper.
Okay, so it's. I hope you guys are following along, and I hope you understand too. Make sure you ask me, okay? So it's 2 a.m. and you start your 10-hour break.
Yeah.
You have 8.5 hours on your 70 clock. Okay?
Yeah.
You follow me? So, at what time do you get your break back?
You get your break at 12.
At 12 o'clock. You can start driving.
Yeah.
You have a clean trailer.
Yeah.
How long do you have to go?
1 hour.
60 miles, 1 hour. So that puts you at 7.5 hours left on your clock.
Yeah.
On your 70. Let's make sure we're clear on that.
Yeah.
So you get there at 1300. The appointment is for what time? 1400.
Yeah, 1400.
So you got 1 hour to spare. Boom. You get there. What do you do?
What do? You go to check if it's ready. Drop and hook. You grab it and you go.
So you started your clock at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock, it's ready. It's drop and hook. You hook up. So it's 1400 by the time you're done, which is,
Okay.
say 1400. He's done picking up the load. He still has 7.5 hours left to drive. At this point, you're going to wait until 4:30.
Okay. Yeah, it's for midnight.
You're going to wait for midnight. So at 4:30 p.m., you're going to drive 7 hours and a half. Okay?
Yeah.
So, at midnight, how many hours will you be able to drive?
Midnight.
So at 7.5 hours, how many miles did you drive?
7.5 miles. You drive 600. No, you drive 400 miles. Yeah, 400 miles. 7.5. Para zona 500, 350. 350 como 380 miles. No. 7 horas punto 5. Si en 9 horas y media hacemos 500.
500?
Ah, bueno.
No.
¿Cómo que no?
All we do is 500 miles?
530, 540, 530.
Which one is it?
It's 530.
Okay, we'll say 530 to be conservative.
Yeah.
So in 7.5 hours,
So we drive 420, man.
we'll say 450 because I was thinking more 470, but we'll say 450.
Okay, 450.
You follow me?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
450.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so 450 miles. Right?
Yeah.
So it's 1600 minus 450. And then at midnight, you're going to drive 1 hour past midnight.
Yeah.
Why? Because if you do 1 hour you did to the shipper plus 7.5 you drove to midnight, that's 8.5, plus 1 hour after midnight, that's 9.5.
Okay.
So how many miles did you drive today? 450 plus 60 plus 450, that's 510. So no, you were right. We'll say 420
Okay.
7.5 hours, you drove 420 miles. Not 450, my bad. All right?
Okay, yeah.
So 60 miles plus 420?
It's 500. 480, my bad. 480.
480 plus 60?
Yeah.
540.
540, yeah.
So we drove 1,600. Did I have a little thing? 1,600 minus 540.
Give me a second. 1,600
Minus 540.
minus 540, it's 1,060.
1,060 is what we got left.
Yeah.
And at 1 a.m., you're done driving 1 a.m. You follow me?
Yeah. Yeah, I follow you.
Okay. So at 1 a.m., you're done driving. You drove 1 hour from the recap. In that recap, you were getting 8 hours.
Yeah. 8 hours.
So now you only have 7 hours to drive on
Tuesday.
11/25, because we did all this 11/24, Monday 11/24, and then Tuesday 11/25. You have 7 hours to drive.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna do your 10-hour break. So now we're going into Tuesday 11/25. So 11/25, you have 7 hours on your 70-hour clock, and you have 1,060 miles to go. What time do you start driving?
You start driving, you gotta start driving, si es para las 10, 3, 4, a las 5 de la tarde, 5 p.m.
So
1,700.
So at 1,700,
Yeah.
you start driving. You drive 7 hours.
You do 400 miles in 7 hours.
Okay, we'll do 400 miles in 7 hours. Then at midnight, you pick up
8 hours.
8 hours. No,
Yeah.
9.5.
¿Qué lo dijiste este, pues?
That was Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, that was Tuesday. Okay, yeah, 9.5.
Right. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Sí, aquí me equivoqué.
Yeah.
It's Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. My bad.
Okay.
So 9.5 hours.
9.5 hours, yeah.
So at midnight, you drive 2.5 hours more to make 9.5.
Yeah. So you do a total of 550 miles.
So 150 miles.
Yeah.
All right.
So you
So,
got left
1060 minus 550.
510.
So 510. And you have 7.5 hours. And it's what time? It's, we'll say 3 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so if you follow me, guys, let me go back to Tuesday. Tuesday, he stopped driving at 1 a.m. He had 7 hours left. He's going to recap 9.5 hours going into Wednesday. He's going to start driving at 5 p.m., drive 7 hours to midnight, and then drive 2.5 hours into Wednesday, 11/26. And that'll put you at 3 a.m. and you have, let me go back. At midnight, you recap 9.5 hours. So out of those 9.5 hours, you're still going to drive 2.5 hours to make a full shift, which is 9.5. He's left with 7.5 hours at 510 miles. Right? So what time can you start driving?
You start driving after your 10 hours, but it's 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. and 10 hours, that's 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
And our appointment is 12.
12.
Yeah.
So yes.
You will make it. So you could tell your dispatch, I could be there like around like, how many hours we still got?
So you have 7.5 hours.
Yeah, we still got a full shift. Almost
7.5, we were saying 420.
420, yeah.
It's 3 a.m. His hours won't come back until
At midnight, my bad, bro.
At midnight. And then, not midnight. You
were looking there and I was looking.
1 p.m.
Yeah, 1 p.m.
So 3 a.m. plus 10 is 1,300.
Yeah.
He has 7.5 hours, 510 miles to go. He's got two options. Let dispatch know. Do it all trucker. What do you mean 1 a.m.? Let dispatch know that he's not going to be able to make it for the delivery on time, or has to be pushed the appointment back to the next day.
Yeah.
Those are your two options. But now, you did good. You said you wasn't going to make it, but it was a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, but I need to focus more on my trip planning, man. I really need that because I only got like 3 more weeks to go, bro, and I need to work on my trip.
He did good. Like he said, he needs to focus a little bit more, which is good. He understands what he needs to do, and I'm gonna keep bringing these out because they're good. I mean, they're good. So
they're good for everybody, man. Not only for me, man.
Right. And if you guys have any questions, I'll answer those right now. I hope that I was able to explain it and follow through with it. It's important to understand the recap hours that you're getting.
But at least I'm happy that podía decir yo que si lo podía hacer o no lo podía hacer, ¿me entiendes?
Right.
Pero la cosa que, sorry guys, because my English, like you guys know, is, man, it's like it's Chinese for you. So, ¿me entendés? Por lo menos la única cosa que no hice que yo empecé a manejar hasta allá, esperar allá 2 horas y boom, irme allá. Y haciéndolo así perdía 1 hora de saving, ¿me entendés?
Ajá, sí.
Porque como vos lo hiciste, ganaba 1 hora, una hora y media.
Sí.
¿Me entendés? Yo no lo pensaba así, pensaba, ok, voy a ir, boom, me voy a esperar allá, me voy a desvelar, esperar y boom, como yo ya estoy acostumbrado a desvelarme.
Right.
¿Me entendés? Pero no, pero así haciéndolo de esa forma, puta, te ahorra 1 hora y media más.
Pero es importante hacerlo así, yo.
Pero que quiero más de esto, porque haciéndolo más que lo voy a entender.
You know, guys, I tell you something. One of the most important things that anybody can say or do is, hey, I need help. Like Angel's saying, he knows that he's got to work on this a little bit more. And that's important because you don't want to be stubborn, get out there and say, I got this. And you don't know it. So at least Angel is trying. He's doing good. We need to work on it a little bit more. But he knows that he needs to get better at it. He understands that. You know, but there's people out there that don't know it and they say don't need no help.
Y no lo quieren hacer porque no quieren the pride, ajá, no quieren tener pena o que la gente que se sientan bajo.
Yeah, people have pride and don't want to feel like they're below anybody else because they're asking for help or anything. No.
When you're asking for help, es mejor preguntar por ayuda y no hacer una
Angel said it's better to ask for help than to go out there and mess up big time,
you know,
because it could cost you your job, your life, somebody else's life. So it's important that you ask questions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and I hope that this helps you guys. It sure is helping Angel to think a little bit more.
Yeah, it is.
The other day we did a little bit of the hours of service. That's why I kind of did a little bit on the recap so he can kind of start working on that, because I've shown him on the Qualcomm and stuff, and he gets it, but I want him to.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like it's not coming. It's not like okay, you remember the time we were in the pad and I was doing the alley dock and you were telling me and after it's like do it yourself. ¿Te acordás de aquel día? It was okay, guys. It was a rainy day. He was outside. It was raining. I was outside, and I kept telling Angel. I said, Angel, think about what you're doing. Look at the trailer. Look at that. Do this. Do that. And I keep messing it up.
Yeah, he kept messing it up. And then I said,
for 7 hours.
And I said, just do your thing, bro.
Yeah, he told me do your thing. But as soon as I started understanding how the back of the truck moves, I get this truck anywhere you want now. But
So
the same thing about this.
again, Do It All Trucker. Appreciate the super chats in the last video. You guys have any questions? I'm here to answer right now. Do you have any other questions yourself about this?
Oh man, no, I don't have another question, man.
You guys have any questions? I feel that this is good for Angel. Nobody gave me this little scenario. I came up with it. He did good. He did good. So that's the important thing.
I did better than that.
Because, like I asked him, when would you tell dispatch that you're not able to make it? It's soon as you get that proposed load, you start looking at it. If you have to pull over, look at it, trip plan it, and then decide, hey, I'm not able to make it, or hey, I need extra time. So it's important that you let dispatcher know as soon as you know you're not going to make it or whatever on that load.
Yeah.
And it's always good to confirm, hey, thank you, I'm good on that load, or no, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, but how I did it, it's still good because I was only 1 hour and a half off.
You were an hour and a half off, and depending on the load that you get, maybe you need that hour and a half.
Yeah,
So it's important to make sure that you
But
are.
for this load, I was good.
You were good. You were good.
I was perfect. So I could be happy about it.
Yeah, you did good, man. Listen, man. This is practice for you, and you say you want practice.
Yeah, I won. You know, like I got 3 weeks from a TNT, waiting for a truck. Hopefully, I get a quick truck. You know, but hopefully, you know, I got a month. You know, a month. You say a month. You know.
But for his good years, we'll say 3 weeks.
Yeah, for me, give me a truck right now. No, I can't leave right now because I need the trip planning first. Then I could leave.
He's doing good, guys. He's doing good. He's ready to be on his own.
Yeah,
when he gets out there, I know he's going to be a good driver. And the reason, you know, I teach the way I teach guys is, like I said, I don't want you to go out there and be your average Joe, your average driver. I want you to be good. I want you to get out there and
be
the best you can be, man.
Because you're going to need it. Because people, you know, if lo nuevo que comienzan a hacer este trabajo it's not just only driving, you know. It's not okay. Everybody could just get a truck and just go straight, you know. But it's not only that. You got paperwork. You gotta do your trip planning. Because if you don't do your trip planning right, you're not gonna make money. Especially me going these. I'm not gonna make money. If you go company, you know, it's different. You know, like you don't got headaches. But
you know, it's the same difference. If you go company, you're not gonna make money if you don't run miles. If you go lease, you're not gonna make money if you don't trip plan because you're not gonna run the loads. Same difference. It all boils down to trip planning. If you don't do it properly, you're gonna miss out.
Yeah, and I want to know how to.
And not only that, but the hours of service. It's important to understand the hours of service. So, and the new rule is the 7-3 is like the 8-2 split. Same difference. I mean, you know, but.
Ahí no hubiera sentido eso.
And I don't worry too much about the 8-2 or the 10 or the 7-3 because it's not something that I look forward to doing.
Yeah.
I've only done it maybe a few times out there while I'm out there. I did it the other day. I did a video on it, but you know, I didn't have to do it. But I did it to show you to show it on the video. So I don't think anybody has any questions. Do you have any other questions?
No, I'm good.
All right, well, appreciate everybody that tuned in. This video is a little longer than usual. Hopefully it helps somebody. Again, trip planning videos. If you watch that first video, try to follow along, try to do it yourself, and then come back and watch this video and then see if you got it right or wrong or what you did different than we did or that Angel did, that I did, and whatnot. So you kind of compare and get the idea of what we do out here. And the more and more you get out there and drive, the more and more you're going to start to understand the hours, and it's going to get to the point where you trip plan as you go along.
Yeah.
You know, so practice. So yeah, man.
About practice. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Angel doing his thing. Any last words?
No, man. I'm gonna just go over there. You see the gas station. I'm gonna go buy me a pack of cigarettes, bro. I want to smoke.
Hey, go ahead, bro. That'd be the last time you get in this truck.